A friend of ours and a coworker named Josie. Now, here's what she's known for here at the office. She's passionate about numerous things. She does not eat meat, and she will tell you, I don't eat meat. I mean, she'll let that be known immediately.
Over every plate.
Correct.
Every catered meal.
That's right. I can't have that.
Is that chicken? Yes.
I can't eat it. Okay. I mean, when a buffet is brought in, some sort of company lunch, they got an insurance luncheon, I'm sure, in about 3 weeks.
Is that a whole pig?
That's a whole pig.
It's on a split. Yeah. It's roasting.
I can't eat it.
I can eat the apple out of its mouth, maybe.
I just want to smell it. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I heard her have a long conversation. There's a bunch of coworkers getting ready to go to lunch just a couple of weeks ago. They were going to a burger place called Hops. So she comes around the corner and they say, you want to go to lunch with us? She goes, where are you going? They said, Hops. She goes, are you going to the Hops downtown or the Hops outside? They said, we're going to the Hops downtown. She goes, then I can't go. You know what happened last time. It was a disaster. What happened last time? They don't have a vegan burger at that Hops.
I had to eat sweet potato fries.
That's why we're going to that one.
That's what made the decision. That really
foiled again. That little crew of hers, they're not as dumb as you think.
The point is, she talks a lot and she tells everybody what
she lives her life with passion.
She does.
That's the way to put it. Can't help but like her because she lives her life with passion. She's also a runner. She's a running mom. At one point, she blew out a knee. She had to have a cadaver ligament put into her knee. She told us a lot about that. There was a lot of talk about that for a while. Anyway.
Is that vegan?
No, that's real meat.
Hashtag running mom. Okay?
Yep.
This is her Facebook post from yesterday.
Yeah, apparently she had gone for a run, and I think she and her family, they have 2 young kids. The post reads, this morning my puppy had the runs during our walk.
Yeah.
This is a dog walk.
So she's walking. Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
He backed himself under a bush and let it fly into the neighbor's pine straw.
Okay. And it's runny. It's diarrhea for the dog.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
Not the mom.
Right.
No.
Not yet. Right.
The post continues, there's nothing to collect in my doggy doo-doo bag. I am very adamant about doggy doo-doo collection. In fact, just yesterday, I carried 2 bags of dookie on a 7-mile run, which may be a record.
I don't know what the record is.
2 bags, 7 miles?
Somebody call Guinness. Get Guinness on the phone. That's 2 bags of dog poop over 7 miles.
I think we know why your dog has the runs. Are you taking it on marathons?
I don't think it was her dog. I think she just picks them up.
Just random
Random poop.
She's adamant about dog poop bags. You heard it. All right. Well, her dog on the walk let fly with a non-firm
Right,
scat.
so you can't pick it up.
That's
you
right.
can't scoop it with the bag.
That's true. You can't.
So Josie continues, I figured the homeowner would either A, not notice, or B, understand. There was nothing I could do. There was nothing to pick up from this doggy disaster. I like that phrase.
Yeah.
So the dog walk continues, apparently goes around the block, and as she comes back around the corner at the end of the dog walk, Josie writes, I saw the neighbor crossing the street, holding the doo-doo covered pine straw in her hands, which she tossed into my yard and glared at me.
Uh-oh.
I don't know whether to be disgusted or impressed.
Well, you got to say something, yeah?
I'll tell you, that's a tough one. I'm not sure what to do if in that
I
situation.
don't know what the protocol is. I mean,
Yeah, I feel like if I was the neighbor and I'd walked out to see that it had been this mess, I'd have been like, okay.
Me too.
Especially if there's no history of her letting the dog just take a dump and leave.
would you, if you were the dog owner, try to, get a shovel and just
What I would
get rid of the pine straw?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it is, this is the time of year people are doing work to their yards.
Yes,
that
I
kind
would
of thing.
I probably would have gotten rid of the pine straw.
You could rinse it off.
Yeah, with a
I mean,
hose.
take a hose to it.
I told you that one time I used to walk. We had a black lab named Kramer, and I walked him religiously once every 18 months. I was not going to skip. Okay, just wasn't. So spring came around, and I said, all right, boy, saddle up.
Starts shaking the leash, and he's like, "What is
What's
that?"
that thing? He looked at it and barked. He growled. He showed his teeth. But I satcheled him up. But since I was such an infrequent dog walker, I forgot my doggy do bag. And I'm adamant about that as well now. But I didn't have one. So Kramer did his business in somebody's yard. And I thought, oh, no. I mean, it was big, too, a big pile.
Yeah.
I thought, this is terrible. So I walk him back home. Now it's 30 minutes later. The walk's complete. I get in the car, go to where the dog poop was, get out and get my bag out and start gathering it. But passersby, and there were several, there was no dog there then. I was just there digging in it. So
like Gollum.
Yes.
My precious.
That's right. So all the neighbors now think I'm just a guy who goes around and likes to pick up dog poop. You know, that's with no dog.
Hey, buddy, come over here.
I didn't have a dog.
You're sick.
No.
This is my dog.
It's not what it looks
You know,
like.
you try to say it, you can't.
But you didn't carry it 7 miles.
No, I couldn't. No.
We're talking
and
2
I'll
bags.
say this too: for her to carry a dog, or in this case, 2 bags of dog poop for
On a 7-mile run?
If you're running and carrying anything, it's an impediment. It's annoying.
I don't like holding a key when I walk, a house key.
Agreed. I don't like the bounce in my pocket if it's in my pocket. I don't like holding the water bottle.
No, I want to be free and clear.
Keys, exactly. Buddy, you're talking about dogs. Now, in this case, she's walking the dog. The dog has diarrhea in the neighbor's yard, and she thinks there's nothing I can do to pick it up. What are your thoughts?
Well, first things first, there was something she could have done because her neighbor did it. Her neighbor picked it up.
Yeah.
But secondly, I mean, I am a pet person. I love dogs. Don't own one right now. We camp a lot. And I've decided that people purposely walk their dog because they don't want it in their own yard or property.
You think? You think?
Well, that's not the
I
only reason
truly
people
do.
walk dogs.
But people walk dogs for their dog's exercise, of course. You know, there's that too.
There is that too, but when you're on a campsite that is, 6 foot wide and 30 foot long, I don't want a dog using the bathroom where my daughter is going to do flips doing gymnastics.
Even if
like at a campground.
Now, even if they pick up the dog poop, or do they leave it behind?
Chris, if someone poops on your dinner plate and picks it up, are you going to eat dinner?
Is it chicken and pickles? No, I see what your point is. I see your point. You think
Yeah.
they just don't want it on their property. You may be right about that. On a campsite like that, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, you shouldn't do it where there's other people that are lodging or whatever. But
Americans take their dogs everywhere.
Thank you, buddy. Hey,
Kelly, you're a dog traveler, you and your family.
Yeah.
And what happens when the dog goes?
she never has. We've never.
In 4 years?
You know, she only goes on short trips to pick up the kids from school, that kind of thing, and then she stays in the car and she doesn't go. We don't take the dog on vacation, typically. We never have. But now my wife's getting more and more into that dog.
I think that barrier will cross.
I agree.
You'll start taking it on like an overnight trip and then a long weekend.
Yeah,
if you can.
I can see it. Yeah, I see that. We've taken her on vacation to a couple of times. We borrowed somebody's beach house.
It's easy to do if the house allows it, but a lot of times if you want to go to a hotel or something,
Can't.
you're out of luck.
Robert, you're talking about dog poop. Go ahead.
Well, I moved to a neighborhood when I was a younger man and got a dog and started walking and doing the thing I'm supposed to, putting the dog poop in the trash can. And I wondered why one day the trash can was green, but then a couple of days later it was blue. I didn't think anything up till about a month or two later. I realized that was the recycle can I've been dropping it in half of the week.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
No wonder they don't take glass anymore.
You trying to recycle dog poop.
Trying to sort through that.
It's probably more recyclable than the other stuff that gets put in there.
Oh, man, Robert. Thank you. That's a mistake.
I just picture the guy on the line. This is sick. Somebody is sick.
Who did this to us? Why would they do this?